and I know it's definitely been a minute. I am here before you to contest that while I am going through this season in the wilderness of patience and solitude and waiting for the Lord to bring me out on the other side with the biggest blessing and reward I can ever receive. It has truly been absolutely tough these last few couple months. I have been in my darkest times. I have been where I felt strong and not weak. And then other days I feel like giving in the towel. And other days I just feel like my best isn't good enough. I'm coming to tell you, as flesh, we do get weak. And in my weak seasons, I've isolated myself from almost everybody I can imagine. And no, it was never my intent to do so. It's just I'm in my head. I'm in my mind. The enemy is telling me what I'm not. And I know that God is saying you are, and I am. I've been trying my best to stay disciplined in my workouts and my word of God. You know, writing in my journal, telling God everything I need. The pressure on me is getting heavy. And I've been asking God to help me lift this weight, not remove it, but help me lift it up. I don't want it to be removed because I know that it's guaranteed to make me victorious. My tongue has power, and I will always speak power. I am giving nothing and nothing else around me any power anymore. I am taking back everything that God says I am. No matter what it may look like, the circumstances might look like I'm losing, but baby, I'm winning. Everything that I'm going through, because every test has a testimony. Everything that is for me is truly for my good. And I'm going to continue even on my worst days when I feel like staying in the bed. Even on my worst days when I feel like I ain't gotten the strength to keep going, I'm going to keep going. I hope that what I'm going through can be a testimony for someone else out there who's dealing through a hard season. I'm a mother of 4 beautiful, amazing, adorable kids who is right now going through one of the hardest seasons in my lifetime that I never thought I would ever came to. Going through a divorce with someone who is manipulative, narcissistic, and just want to see me struggle. Somebody who just doesn't care, somebody who I had praised on my social media platform so much because I thought they were everything to me. God has been showing me signs and sequences in my life telling me that he was never not the one. He was designed as a demonic spirit to be everything that I wanted because it was everything I asked for. God's been telling me, leave, go, get out of it. See, God has given me simple instructions and I'm doing it. This man just woke up one day and told me he didn't even want to be married to me no more. He didn't want to take care of the financial burdens of being a father and a husband. Now he's sleeping with my babysitter. The person who I opened up my home to, somebody who I allowed come in my home. This woman is now the other woman and now the woman. Every day I'm being tormented, bullied by these 2 individuals. You know, people used to say words don't hurt, but they hurt when it coming from people that you opened up your heart to. They hurt when the people that supposed to love you and give you all the honor and glory and praise, like I know I'm not perfect and I'm not going to blame everything on him, but he made me feel like I was to blame. And when you're dealing with those type of people who try to make you feel like you're less than, you got to make sure that you're better than them. I'm not going to lie, my flesh got a little weak where I started going tick for tack with them. We all been there before where we allow our emotions to get the best of us. And yeah, I was going in with them too. I was going back and forth and all that. And I said, God said, cut off contact. And I did that. Now I'm trying to figure out how to support my 4 beautiful blessings, my children, financially, because I've been a stay-home mom since I had my 3rd child. He's been supporting me financially, trying to get back into the workforce and make sure I navigate my life around my children is hard. And anyone who's ever done it, whether you're a mom, you're a dad, you're a grandparent, you're an auntie, your uncle, you're any type of God, it's hard to do it. It's hard to put yourself in all the angles where you try to be everything for everybody in your household. It's hard as I don't know what. Like, when every day you got to go to the leasing office and make sure he's paying the bills and he's not even paying the bills. Like, come on now, your kids live here. His excuse is, I'm not taking care of you, but your kids still live here. I have to take care of them. And no, yes, I am looking for means of work. Don't get me wrong, I am. I'm out there hustling. I'm out there every day filling out applications. I'm out there asking for assistance. I'm everything. You know, this is the time when you actually need assistance, because some of us really abuse assistance, but I'm actually in the need of it. And 2 of my children are on the spectrum. That's even worse. Then you try to tell me the reason why you don't spend time with your kids is because I'm the problem. I'm the one who's making you not be around them. But the house phone worked last time I checked. You come here every day making empty promises to kids. And I'm like, God, what are you trying to reveal to me about him? And while I'm trying to force and pull him to be a father figure to his 4 children, he's like, I don't want to be here. And I'm like, what? Who does that? Who doesn't want to be a father to their children? But I've learned that God keeps telling me maybe it's meant for him not to be in the picture so they won't get attracted to the bad habits that he's teaching them to be enabled by somebody they're supposed to love. See, everything that we go through, everything that we see, everything that we adore, God has a word for it. God has a way of telling us that, you know, I've been trying to rebuke trauma, generational curses. Maybe this is one of them. You know, every child needs their dad. Don't get me wrong, they do. But they don't need an absent father that keeps blaming their mother for every reason why they can't be a father. Who does that? A person who's trying to take charge manipulatively and try to make you feel like you're nothing. Like, don't get me wrong, I played a lot of factors in my marriage where, you know, we both did a lot of things to hurt each other and not be receiving and giving to each other. But I thought things were getting better when we moved here. I thought things were getting better when we tried to change the outcome. But sometimes better isn't always great. And then when you try to be cordial, when you try to be understanding, you try to be a great co-parent, when you try to be all those things, it still don't work out. And I'm like, God, like, what else is it that you need to take me through to get me to the promised land? I'm like the Israel people. I'm like in the wilderness, literally trying to figure out what next are you trying to give me? What is the next test you trying to tell me? God, every day I'm asking you to enlarge my territory, but give me the tools that I need to enlarge it. Every day I'm constantly talking to God and I'm trying to figure out, when is my breakthrough coming? Sometimes I feel like it's not coming close enough. And God's like, it's coming. It's coming. Just hold on. Let me tell you something. To be real, 100, 1,000, as the young people say, your waiting season is the hardest season ever in your life. It's hard. Like, I never understood. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, but this by far is one of the hardest things I've ever been through. And I'm telling you, like, if you've never been in a waiting season, that you waited for months. There are people in the Bible who have waited for years for their breakthrough until they got it. I am trying to be like Moses. I am trying to see my people, which is my people, is my children right now. I'm trying to let them and lead them to the promise of victory. And while I watch all my friends, because this is how you know you truly connected to some people. I might be bouncing through a lot of things, but it's going to stay on the same three. When I see my friends going through some of the similar things, but I see my friends winning, it lets me know that God is right down my alley. He's coming slowly, but he's coming. You know what gives me truly hope every single day? And if anyone follows me on any of my Facebook or Instagram platforms, thank you for supporting me, and on my business's pages. Thank you, truly. But the one thing that gets me through is every day when my kids see me in my weakest moments, they tell me, Ma, I love you. It makes me want to cry right now. Like, I'm so sorry, y'all. To know that my kids see me trying. My kids be like, Mom, you're doing your best. We see you struggling, but you're doing your best. Mom, thank you for being the brave. Thank you, Mom, for being strong. My kids literally see me trying, and it breaks my heart because they see me, but I don't see myself. But when I hear their little voices tell me, Mom, you're doing your best. Mom, you're giving your best. It gives me a little glimpse of hope that God hears every prayer that I pray. It literally gives me the love and the satisfaction to overflow everything that's around me, that's touching me. It gives me hope. It is so hard to find hope in dark moments. And this is generally just my test and my testimony for someone that hopefully it can help them. Keep waiting. Keep standing strong. You're still here. Every day you wake up, you still got it. Every day that you go through something, you still got a chance to keep fighting. And I'm going to keep fighting as long as I got breath in my body. God is giving me another chance to keep fighting, because every day I fight. I fight not just for myself, but for the 4 beautiful blessings in my life. My kids are everything to me. They're the biggest blessing and reward I've ever received in my life. The biggest. And if you ever been a parent, a guardian, or whatever you may be, if you ever heard the words that your kids say, Mom, you're doing your best and I see you, check that off your list that you accomplished so much. Check it off your list to let you know that your children see you, they value you, you're important. What you do is being seen. Even if it's not being heard, it's being seen. Kids are very intelligent. They're very smart people. And one thing I had to sit down and tell my kids, and they watch me pray, they watch me manifest, they watch me read my word, they watch me meditate, they watch me, they're an imitation of who I am. So me showing them that I got the strength to get through this shows them that they one day will get through something that's going to be hard in their life one day. I don't know truly who this is for, and I know it's definitely for me, but I feel in my spirit that it's definitely for somebody else, because we're all battling something. We're all in the wilderness of waiting. We're all in the wilderness of trying to fight to get out something that's keep trying to pull us down. If you're in a season, if somebody's just pulling you down, I'm telling you right now, keep holding on to God. Don't lose sight of him, because trust me, being flesh, we always lose sight of him. We allow people to manipulate our minds to think that we're not strong, but you're strong. God formed you in your mother's womb. He knows who you are, and you are victorious. And we're going to keep speaking it, because life has power. The tongue has power. I'm just going to leave it here, guys. This is my first time doing a live. I wasn't expecting anyone to come on. I just wanted to talk to the man in the mirror, and that's mostly just myself. I talk to myself in my mirror every day to pump me up, pump me up, pump me up. But I just want to thank those who did chime in and who did listen, who did get something out of this today, that even though you're in the wilderness, you still gonna make it. And let me tell you something. They say, don't complain. We're not. Tell you something. We're highly favored, because we are. And just let you know, your favor isn't for you. It's for the people around you, the generations to come. It's for the people around you. Just like the favor was put on Moses, but he didn't make it to the promised land. The people under him did. And to me, that shows satisfaction. Long as knowing that my kids are getting the favor because of me, that they will no longer allow what people say or do or call them will hinder them into thinking that they are not who they are. I am in my healing season. I will continue to heal. I'll continue to know my self-worth, continue to love myself unconditionally, continue to be the woman that God called me to be. This is from your girl, Zay. Peace and love. Have a blessed and wonderful day. And remember, keep your chin up. Ladies, keep your crown straight. And men, continue to stay strong. But also remember that you are who you are. And it is okay to be vulnerable. Those who see your vulnerability will love you for it, male and female. Have a blessed day from your girl, Zay. Talk to you guys.